Hey guys, Sophia here with turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com. I'm back with another video. This time we are talking about the IFBB Pro Pacific USA 2020 Bikini Results. It was a fantastic show with some extraordinary athletes, so let's get talking. So there were actually 3 contests this weekend: the Optimum Classic, the Pacific USA, and the Savannah Pro. I already posted my recap video about the Optimum Classic. In case you missed it, I will link to it at the end of this video. And then later on, I will be posting another video recapping the Savannah Pro. But for now, we're just going to talk about the Pacific USA and our pro bikini women. Now, in case you didn't know, the way that you qualify for Olympia when you're in the bikini division, which has more than 25 contests in a qualifying period, you automatically qualify for Olympia if you get first place. And then for this competition, you get 5 points for second place, 4 points for third place, 3 points for fourth place, and 2 points for fifth place. And then at the end of the qualifying period, the top 5 girls get to go to Olympia. Okay, so let's take a look at the scorecard. Here are the top 5. We had Ashley in first, Svetlana in second, Jasmine in third, Kaylee in fourth, and Jessica in fifth. So let's begin with Jessica. Now, we haven't seen Jessica in the top 5 yet this summer, but she was at Clash where she got 15th. So this is a great victory for her to go all the way from 15th to 5th. That's tremendous. So she is doing awesome. I think her suit is gorgeous. It's got such a beautiful twinkle, a really unique color. I really like the suit. I think her makeup is very pretty. It complements her beautiful eyes. Her hair looks lovely. There's a little bit of volume, but it's just kind of quiet, and she just overall looks really, really lovely. I will say from a conditioning standpoint, I find Jessica to be a little bit on the soft side of things. You know, you're not seeing a lot of separation between, for example, her shoulders and her biceps. You're not seeing a lot of abs. Her legs look beautiful, and you do get a nice outline of her quad, but overall, I find her to be a little bit on the soft side. Even her bikini strap seems to be a little bit tight going around her back. So if I could wish anything, it would be for Jessica to be just a little bit more conditioned so we get to see a little bit more of that hard muscle she's been working for. But overall, I still think she looked lovely. Okay, next is Kaylee. Now, Kaylee was 16th at Clash, and here she is getting 4th. So again, a tremendous achievement for her. This is really good. What a great showing. I think she looked beautiful. Another gorgeous suit, long dark hair, and I like that it's off her shoulders. I find that if the ladies have their long hair in the front when they pose, it blocks too much of their muscles. So the fact that it's in the back is totally perfect for me. You get to see everything. She's got beautiful conditioning. You can see a lot of her abs. Her shoulders are beautifully rounded, and there's a nice degree of separation between her shoulders and her biceps. Her legs are a little bit on the small side, and yet she's still very proportionate. The lower body and the upper body are very balanced. Her glutes are beautiful. So I think 4th place was really good for her. Okay, then in 3rd place was Jasmine. Now we have been seeing Jasmine a lot this summer. We saw her get 2nd at the Wasatch. She got 4th at Clash. We actually also saw her at Tampa where she got 11th, and I just didn't post a picture because I'm trying to keep it to the top 5s. And then here she is getting 3rd at Pacific. So she's just doing amazing. She's competing a lot, and yet she still looks beautiful at every competition. I don't see any evidence of her being, too tired or too much dieting. Her face looks beautiful. She looks healthy. She's got this gorgeous glow about her. I think her conditioning is beautiful. Maybe she's not quite as lean as she was at Clash. You're not seeing quite the detail in her obliques or her abs as you did there, but she still looked beautiful. I think her glutes are gorgeous. She's got just enough definition around her arms, around her quads. She's got beautiful calves. I love the curly hair. I love the makeup. It's kind of a combination of the two looks. She's got the darker eye this time and the darker lip, but then the curlier hair. So overall, I think Jasmine is just doing phenomenal, and third place is fantastic. All right, next in second place was Svetlana. Svetlana has also been busy competing a lot this summer. We saw her get 7th at Wasatch, and then she got 14th at Clash. So a second place is amazing. This is a really, really good placing for her. She's awesome. I love in particular how balanced she is. So she's got a little more muscle in her legs than some of the other ladies we've seen, but it's perfectly proportionate to the amount of muscle in her upper body. Her shoulders are beautifully rounded. She's got some gorgeous lats poking out underneath. Overall, I think just she's got a gorgeous frame. She might be almost a little lean. I don't want to say too lean, but she's approaching the very lean side. You're seeing some ribs when I don't normally like to see ribs as much as I like to see abs, but that's a fine line, and it can be really hard to have one and not the other. Her hair is in front of her shoulders for this front pose, but because it's that soft wavy curl and they're kind of just wispy strands, it's not actually covering up any of her muscles. I still get to see everything. So I'm totally okay with her long dark hair being in front. A contradiction, I know, but it looks really beautiful and it's not blocking anything. So I think it's fantastic. So overall, I think she had a beautiful look. It was a great placing for her, and she's just going to continue to keep doing well, I think. And then in first place, Ashley. So Ashley once again came in looking phenomenal. She has such a beautiful package. Her hair is gorgeous. I like the little bit of volume so that it's off her forehead. She's got absolutely amazing posing. She nails it. She looks so natural. It's almost like she's doing a little dance on the stage, but in a beautiful way, you know? It's really, really quite nice. I actually prefer her conditioning here at Pacific than I did at Clash. She's still super cut. You know, you see everything, but I felt like the abs were almost too dry at Clash, where there's just a little bit more softness to them. You still see the six pack, but it's just a little bit softer. There's not as many harsh lines all over, and I prefer that myself. And you notice with Ashley, you see abs, but you don't see ribs. And so she's managed to get that perfect balance between being not too lean, but still lean enough. So phenomenal. Her shoulders look amazing. Her upper body looks gorgeous. Her lats, her everything. You know, she's just such a professional. This is now her 21st professional win, and she's nailing it. Her glutes are incredible. Everything. She looks great. Okay, so here they are. First place, Ashley. Second, Svetlana. Third, Jasmine. Fourth, Kaylee. And fifth, Jessica. And here we have from behind, which is very crucial in bikini. The glutes are a very big part of the score. And you can see that Ashley has an edge on everyone in the glutes department. She has such beautiful tie-ins from her glute to her hamstring muscle. And then her hamstrings are very defined. You can see the outlines of them, but they're not overly in your face. It's just the perfect balance of, like I said about her front, the perfect balance between leanness and conditioning, but still a tiny bit of softness about her. So I really like her look. The other girls don't quite have the same definition in their glutes as Ashley does. And I'm speaking specifically about this particular area here, right where the glutes come down to the back of her legs into the hamstrings. You know, the other girls are kind of approaching that same degree, but there's more of a roundness in them. And Ashley has that beautiful musculature, which I think is obviously what the judges are looking for in a bikini girl. Okay, so from a points perspective, Ashley has already qualified for Olympia. She's a former Miss Olympia. She's already won first place. She doesn't have to worry about points. Svetlana now gets 5 more points, so she's up to 13. Jasmine gets 4 more points, so she's up to 22. Kaylee gets 3 points, so she's up to 6. And Jessica hadn't been on the list at all, but now she has 2 points. And now a few things to look forward to in September. We have the Monsters in Pro and the New York Pro, which is in Tampa, happening next weekend. And then a little later on in the month, we have the Asia Grand Prix and the Hurricane Pro. And then closer to the end of the month, we have the Tahoe Show, which is actually going to be in California. So we have a lot more bikini competitions to come this September. A lot more to look forward to, a lot more points to be given away. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this recap of our top 5 Pacific USA bikini girls. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Make sure you subscribe because I will be posting that next video of the Savannah Pro right away and you don't want to miss it. And comment below what you think of these bikini girls. Do you think the front matters more or the back? Ooh, there's a question for you. You can find me at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com and of course on Instagram at turquoisetoffee. All right, catch you soon.